Hi, you guys. Welcome back for our daily practice questions. It is day 286, and as always, I like to first start with my introduction and disclaimer before getting started with our questions for today. So, for those of you who are familiar with me, hey y'all. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Brittany Weinstock, your family nurse practitioner and the founder and CEO of the Nursing Studio. I provide resources, tools, review courses, review videos, review books, digital flashcards, Q banks, one-on-one sessions, and more to assist nurses as well as nurse practitioners with success on their boards as well as in practice. I've been doing this since 2015, assisting nurses and nurse practitioners internationally with exam success. But y'all know my disclaimer and reminder is that we know there's no absolutes in medicine. We treat on a patient by patient basis, and any of the questions that you see here, I have designed and created based on the current guidelines that are being tested on the ANCC as well as AANP exam. Now, any of my videos where I'm teaching on things that we currently do in practice, I will always say that so there's no confusion. So, with that being said, let's get into question number one for today. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you're not missing any of my videos. And if you would like to gain access to my MP Test Success Toolkit, it is free and linked in the description. My website is also linked in the description and houses all of the resources that I offer. And as always, I like to bring you to my business profile by simply going to Google and searching The Nursing Studio. It will take you here where you can find my contact telephone number, link to my website, and testimonials from previous review students. All right, y'all, question number one. A 48-year-old woman presents with fatigue and palpitations. She follows a vegan diet. Labs show a hemoglobin of 9.4, MCV of 110, MCHC of 34, and the retic count is low. Which type of anemia is this most likely? Is it A, iron deficiency anemia? Is it B, vitamin B12 deficiency anemia? Is it C, folate deficiency anemia? Or is it D, anemia of chronic disease? Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments, y'all. All right, and I always recommend reading the stem of the question first, as it allows you to slow down to ensure you're answering what is even being asked of you. So here, the stem of the question is, which type of anemia is this most likely? And so we have a 48-year-old woman. She comes in with fatigue and palpitations. She follows a vegan diet. Hemoglobin is low, so we know it is anemia. The MCV is elevated, so macrocytic, because it's 110. Exceeding 100, right? And then the MCHC is normal, so macrocytic normochromic. And with this, the best answer is B, vitamin B12 deficiency anemia. So remember that vitamin B12 commonly found with vegans, and then it presents as macrocytic normochromic. Folate deficiency does as well. I always say my 2 and 2 rule, but those are the two that fall in that macrocytic normochromic range. Again, if you struggle with anemias, go check out my anemia video so that you can walk through the steps on how to categorize these. All right, question number two. A 65-year-old man with chronic kidney disease has fatigue. His labs reveal a hemoglobin of 10, MCV of 88, MCHC of 32, ferritin of 220, TIBC of 200. What is the most likely diagnosis? Is it A, iron deficiency anemia, B, anemia of chronic disease, C, sideroblastic anemia, or D, vitamin B12 deficiency anemia? Take a moment and tell me what you got. All right, and stem of the question here, what is the most likely diagnosis? So let's run it back and look at our assessment findings. So we have a 65-year-old man, has a history of chronic kidney disease, and has fatigue. Hemoglobin is low at 10, so we know anemia. His MCV is 88, which is normal. MCHC is 32, which is normal. All right, so when you think of normocytic normochromic anemias, the only one that falls in that category is your anemia of chronic disease. Remember, the hemoglobin hematocrit will be low, identifying that there's anemia, but those MCV and MCHC will normalize as it is a chronic issue, right? So B is your best answer. And then lastly, question number three. A 29-year-old woman presents with pallor, fatigue, and spoon-shaped nails. Labs show a hemoglobin of 8.9. MCV is 70. MCHC is 25. Ferritin is 6. TIBC is 460. Which diagnosis is this most likely? Is it A, folate deficiency anemia, B, vitamin B12 deficiency anemia, C, iron deficiency anemia, or D, aplastic anemia? Take a moment and tell me what you got. All right, stem of the question, which diagnosis is this most likely? So we have a 29-year-old female presents with palar, fatigue, and spoon-shaped nails. Number one, presentation alone, signs and symptoms alone are classic for iron deficiency anemia, right? And I always tell y'all, when you're study in the fashion of assessment, diagnosis, evaluation, and treatment. So that means knowing those key identifiers for all of these, because this is going to help you walk through. So that presentation is your assessment, right? So it's already giving you key identifiers of iron deficiency anemia. So now when you're thinking diagnosis, your differential should be IDA, right? But then you need confirmation. So looking at the labs, hemoglobin is low at 8.9, confirming anemia. The MCV and MCHC are low. Aren't they both low with iron deficiency anemia? Yes, remember there's two that fall in that microcytic hypochromic range, which is your iron deficiency anemia and your thalassemia. So here, this is further confirming your IDA differential because the MCV is 70. Remember the normal range is anywhere from 80 to 100, and the MCHC is 25, and the normal range is anywhere from 31 to 37. So microcytic hypochromic. Now, the ferritin levels are also low. Ferritin is your iron stores, so those are low in your iron deficiency anemia. Whereas with thalassemia, they are normal. So this confirms your differential diagnosis of IDA. C is your best answer. All right, you guys, I hope you found this helpful. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with whoever you may think may find this beneficial as well. But y'all know what to do. Y'all make sure y'all meet me back here. And if you need any of the resources that I do offer, feel free to reach out to the nursing studio. You can give us a call, shoot us a text message, or shoot us an email. And as always, everything that I offer is linked in the bio of this channel, including my website. My website is also linked in the description of this video. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all make sure y'all meet me back here. Happy studying. Bye, y'all.